I hope I'm not the only one that literally like sweats their like body's weight of water during interviews. Morning, guys. It is 9:03 a.m. and I've been up for about an hour and a half in bed watching TikToks and Instagram. It's just so unhealthy to wake up and go straight to social media. My interview's at 2:30, and because of this whole COVID thing, it's gonna be online, which is great, but I still have to look good. So my lips are actually been prepped. I put a shitload of Vaseline before I went to bed, and my banana's here because I put oil in my hair last night, so that it comes out nice and luscious this morning when I wash it. But my forehead gets like, it's very acne prone, so I have to put this bandana so the oil doesn't mess up my skin. Is that I wake up and I just walk into the shower because I can brush my teeth and do everything in there, and I'm gonna do a nice deep clean for my hair. I'm gonna do a protein shake before I get my hair done. Like, who's gonna do my hair? Me. Before I do my hair, and I think I'll come back. Okay, guys, so it is so it's 12:35 and I was slacking, so I basically, when I said I was gonna go get ready, I didn't. And then I had breakfast. Now it's time for the makeup, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna do like, I'm gonna give you tips on how to answer certain questions, how to present yourself, how to prepare, stuff like that for an interview. Okay, so we are just going to do our makeup, and you want it to be more simple. You don't want it to be crazy. You just want to look like, okay, like I put in effort, but I'm not trying to go overboard. It's 12:45 and I have until 2:30 to do my makeup, which is fine. So few tips: you want to go minimalistic, you know, you don't want to go crazy on your jewelry, you don't want to go like, you should be wearing like small little studs, not like big hoops, things that are very like distracting. You want the focus to be on you, not on what you wear, not on what your earrings or your necklaces. So usually you go in with neutral colors for your clothes, so you can do a beige, you can do white, black, whatever, but like a bright pink floral, like these things are kind of like standing out, and you want them to listen to you, not what you're wearing. For example, I am wearing white shirt with black pants and this cute little beigey belt. So that's our look. My hair is just done as a soft wave curl type of thing. It's very safe, and I'm gonna just have one ear tucked behind. But for now, we're just gonna keep it all back, and we're just gonna hope I don't get makeup on my white shirt. Eyebrows and eyes first, and then I'll just do my face. So for now, we're just gonna put some concealer. Nothing too bold, not fully like filled in. I don't want them to think that I spend a lot of my time on my face. Technically I don't. I literally go to work with no foundation, no makeup. Some days I put eyeliner, but I'm rarely wearing foundation, so. Into an interview, since this is online, I don't have to prepare my resume, but usually when you go in person, you have 3 to 5 copies of your resume, just so you can give it to them. That just shows initiative, like, here, look at my resume, it's in front of you, it's in front of me, we're all on the same page. I'm just gonna take some finishing powder and just brush this one. dab it on my lid. Setting powder, transition. What they usually ask is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are your intentions with this job? What are your strengths and weaknesses? What do you have to offer? Basically, they want to know what you have to offer that other people don't. What makes you essentially stand out that they should be picking you, right? So we're just gonna go one by one. So first question that they usually ask is, what is your weakness, or tell me a little bit about yourself. So we're gonna work on tell me about yourself. But first I am using Neutral Territory 9T by Morphe. And it's beautiful. This is literally your interview package because all neutrals. Okay. So usually what I do is I would kind of glance at my resume and I would just go in with how my resume started working at XYZ for this amount of time, and my position there was a full-time, part-time, whatever, and then you kind of outline everything that you did there. So what did you do at the place that you were at? So I'm a secretary, so I can say when I was working at XYZ, I was handling appointments, I was handling specific schedules, I was handling payroll, I was granted duties by manager, things like that. But you want to keep it concise. You don't want to keep going on and on and on about say you're going on about a manager position and you've been working for 10 years. You don't want to continuously talk about what you did for 10 years. And you also don't want to go all the way back to your first job as a camp schoolgirl, depending on the job. If that's what they're wanting, then that's what you can talk about. But if you're going for a job that has no interest in if you worked in a camp or if you volunteered at a library, you don't talk about it. Just talk about the jobs that actually has the skills relevant to it. So when you're talking about your professional work history, which is about yourself, you can talk about the skills you acquired there. At this job, I acquired my organizational skills, in which I applied it to how I manage schedule holes or how I file things in the office, stuff like that. And then when they say what's your weaknesses, you usually don't want to say I'm such a slob. No. They want to know things that you identify as a weakness also has a strength inside. And aside from that weakness, you're like, okay, this is how I would fix my weakness. I work quickly. When I'm given something to do, I work too quick and I like to get the job done as in the most efficient way I can. Something that I would like to fix about that weakness is to take more time and maybe delegate with other people. Some of your strengths, you don't want to go on and on about yourself. Pick 3 good strengths and just spit it out. I work well with a team. I'm more of a team player. I'm not someone to take someone's credit. I'm a good listener. I listen to people's ideas, I take them in and I put them out in a group and try to get everyone to communicate their thoughts. Is a incident at work that you felt like you could have changed. So they want to know your mistakes. What possible mistakes would you have encountered in your workplace? So as a secretary, maybe you canceled an appointment and the person came in and you forgot to let them know that you canceled the appointment. The person was upset. How did you deal with that person? Did you deal with them in a positive way? Did you deal with them in a way where you couldn't handle that situation? They want to know what you're able to handle, how you were able to identify the problem, and whether or not you were able to ask for help. I'm just gonna look, and I'm using this palette Okay guys, so basically I'm just putting my Tarte concealer under my eyes and on a few spots that are red, so my cheeks are red, and then I'm using this brush to really like kind of work it into my skin, and then I'm going to use my sponge later on to actually dab and make it look a little, you know, more blended. After the concealer and blending it in, I blend in my translucent powder so that it's more setted when I put my foundation on. It's just gonna look more flawless for me. It works like this. And then we're gonna go in with our favorite foundation. Again, work in our foundation with our brush, and then we're gonna go in with our beauty blender and really blend that into our skin. Next, we're just going to take our setting powder, put it under our eyes and our T-zone, and then I took my NYX contour palette, used my light dark shade and my darkest shade, and I mixed that together and blended it into my hairline and on my contour area, and obviously my neck, so I look like I have a jawline, which I do not have, but you know, fake it till you make it, girl. And then we're just going to wipe everything off, and I sometimes wipe some of the setting powder onto my lips so that it looks nice and kind of neutral for when I put my lipstick on. So I'm going in with the MAC Chestnut lip liner, and I'm tracing my upper lip and my lower lip, and I tend to make a more accentuated X at the cupid's bow. And since I'm going for an ombre, I am going to color in the corners of my lips, and that way when I put in the lighter shade, it's going to give like a nice little dark to light look. As I said in my previous video, this is like the most like closest thing I can get to a nude, just because my lips are already like darker, so this is just really something that I love to do. Okay guys, so those are some tips for a job interview that you might be getting in this time or any time really. So I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this and I hope you guys really did get some tips, and if you guys have any additional tips that you seem to have worked for you in other interviews, comment below and let me know. And obviously if you do like this video, give it a nice thumbs up, comment below, and hit subscribe. Love you.